Hello everyone, and a very good morning to all of you, and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. So as you all were demanding that sir restart the Hindu analysis session, so we have started it. So from Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. in the morning, we will be discussing the Hindu analysis. So if I am audible and visible, just write in the comments, yes sir, you're audible. मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Am I audible? Okay. So let's start. Today is Monday, that is 18th December, and these are the three important articles. The first one talking about house breach, accused tried to destroy cell phones evidence. So this we will be discussing. Then 9 workers killed in a blast in explosive factory near Nagpur. This also we'll be discussing. Then we'll be discussing about the tussle between the Chief Minister of Kerala and the Governor of Kerala. So let's start with this one. The first one, house breach, accused tried to destroy cell phone evidence. Now, I hope you are aware, few days back, it was very much in the news that few people jumped inside the Lok Sabha premises and all. And actually, they had smoke canister, which actually led to having smoke in the entire Lok Sabha chamber and all. You must have seen this incident and all. So, actually, 2 visitors sets off chaos in Lok Sabha. This was in the news few days back. Okay. Basically, it was found that those who were involved actually they later actually burned their phone to destroy the evidence and all. They have been arrested and all. Made a 6th arrest, Mahesh Komawat, in his connection on Saturday. The police were also investigating involvement of person from West Bengal to whom the chief accused Lalit Jha had sent a video and all. So these are the things. So the police is trying to find out those involved, all those people who were involved in this. Actually, the breach, the security breach inside the Lok Sabha premises and all. So that is what you should be knowing about it. Now, since we are talking about it, reminds us of a past incident where actually in 2001 a terror attack happened in the parliament. So you have to tell me that on which date exactly that terrorist attack happened in the Indian parliament. The attack was carried out by armed assailants that resulted in the death of 6 Delhi police personnel, 2 parliamentary security service personnel and all, and a gardener. So all the 5 attackers were killed by security forces. What is X in the passage? Means I'm asking the exact date. In 2001, the terror attack happened in the Indian parliament. On which date? 13th November, 13th December, 17th December, 26th November. What is the right answer to this question? Yes, good morning Ramesh, good morning guys. So कौन से डेट को पार्लियामेंट पर अटैक हुआ था 2001 में? Can anyone tell me? Yes, Alisha Khan, very good. 13th December 2001. Yes, Ramesh, you are also right. So it actually happened on 13th December 2001, and the recent one, ये वाला जो हुआ था, the security breach, this also happened on 13th December, but 2023, this year. The parliament security breach, where few people entered inside the Lok Sabha and they actually opened the fumes and all, the smoke canister and all. Okay, so you should remember it because yes, it was in the news. That is why you should be knowing 13 December 2001 is the date. You should remember it. Okay, yes, Rishi Kumar Jha, you are also right. B is the right answer to this question. Okay, on the first page there was another article. अच्छा, इससे पहले एक चीज और है, देखो, we are actually now in the new parliament building. ठीक है, अब नई parliament है. So it was inaugurated on 28th May, right, this year. Now, since we are having a new parliament, go and read something about the new parliament. That what is the speciality of this new parliament and all. So go and read it. Okay. Yes. And who was the which company was given the contract, है ना? And who is the architect? Can anyone tell me the new parliament? Who is the Central Vista project? When the architect का नाम क्या है? So go and find out. If you know it, write it in the live chat. Otherwise, answer it in the comment section after the class is over. The name of the architect of the new parliament. ठीक है? बताइएगा फाइंड आउट करके कमेंट सेक्शन में. 9 वर्कर्स किल्ड इन ब्लास्ट इन एन एक्सप्लोसिव फैक्ट्री नियर नागपुर. तो नागपुर के पास एक सोलर इंडस्ट्रीज इंडिया, सो देयर इज अ कंपनी कॉल्ड एज सोलर इंडस्ट्रीज इंडिया एक्चुअली, एंड दिस इज एक्चुअली मेक्स ड्रोन्स बनाती है एंड एक्सप्लोसिव फॉर सिक्योरिटी यूनिट्स. ठीक है, सो दीज थिंग्स एक्चुअली इज बीइंग मेड बाय दिस सोलर इंडस्ट्रीज इंडिया लिमिटेड. ओके, नाउ so उसमें क्या हुआ कि unfortunately some blast happened where actually 9 person has died. 9 में से 6 जो है वो फीमेल है, 6 women है and 3 others है ना, seriously injured है ना. 6 of them were women, so it means कि 6 women होंगे तो 3 men होंगे. So 9 people have died in this unfortunate accident and all. And the Chief Minister, Mr. Eknath Shinde, has announced the compensation of 5 lakh rupees. Ex gratia भी लिखते हैं ऐसे. Ex gratia. Ex gratia मतलब वही compensation. So उनके मतलब परिजन को, the close relatives of the person who died in that incident will be provided 5 lakh rupees. तो जो उनके करीबी परिजन है उनको 5 लाख रुपया दिया जाएगा जिनकी यहाँ डेथ हो गई. Okay, so just have an idea about that. Now, on the first page, there was another article, Union Government should examine Governor's action, says Kerala Chief Minister. Look, actually, recently, we have seen some actually tussle between the Chief Minister of Kerala and the Governor. So, who is the Governor of Kerala? Arif Mohammad Khan is the Governor of Kerala and the Chief Minister is Pinarayi Vijayan. Okay? Pinarayi Vijayan is the Chief Minister of Kerala. Okay? Now, so there have been some especially the tussle is between the appointment of chancellors in state universities and all. So ये जो मसला है vice chancellors and chancellors के appointment में. So I mean the Chief Minister is saying that whatever we recommend, the governor should appoint that. But the Chief Minister is saying that governor is appointing from its own side and all. So these are some of the issues and all. Just have an idea about it. The governor often forgets the position that he occupies now and makes comment on becoming of that position. That is what the Chief Minister have said. So it's just basic idea होना चाहिए. Okay. Yes. Now on the first page there was an article, Kashi Tamil Sangamam is trending idea of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. Now Kashi is actually Banaras ko hai na, Varanasi. Tamil actually is South India, of course you are aware. So basically this actually Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat क्या है आपको पता होना चाहिए. It's a scheme of government of India. ठीक है. Was announced by Honorable Prime Minister on 31st October 2015. 31st October को birthday है सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल की. ठीक है. So Sardar Patel's birthday is on this date. And he announced this Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat initiative में क्या है? It will innovate measures the knowledge of the culture, tradition, practices of different states in unity will lead to an enhanced understanding of bonding between the states and all. तो क्या होगा कि cultural exchange actually between the state to ensure that I mean there will be more bondage है ना, bonding. मतलब जैसे कि the people from Tamil Nadu or South India will be I mean will get a chance to actually visit the Northern India, and the people of Northern India will get a chance to visit Southern India, so that there can be more interaction, more exchange of culture, tradition, and both will actually appreciate each other's culture and all. That is what the idea of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat is. Okay? So you should be knowing about that. Okay, the next is global coal demand likely to decline 2.3% by 2026, says IEA, International Energy Agency. Okay. Now, first of all, please tell me, the International Energy Agency is headquartered in Vienna, Austria, Berlin, Germany, Paris, France, Rome, Italy. What is the right answer to this question? आपको ये बताना है इंटरनेशनल एनर्जी एजेंसी का हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ है. वियना में, बर्लिन में, पेरिस में, रोम में. सबको लाइक बटन प्रेस करते जाना. एवरीवन प्लीज प्रेस द लाइक बटन एंड सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल. इंटरनेशनल एनर्जी एजेंसी इज हेडक्वार्टर्ड वेयर? What is the right answer? Anyone? Okay, so the right answer is actually C. Paris, France is the right answer to this question. 1974 में बना था, देखो ना 31 members are there, International Energy Agency. ठीक है. So despite production of coal reaching a record high this year, global demand is expected to decline by 2026, says International Energy Agency. So India will remain at the driving force for the fuel until that year and all. तो ये बताइए ना, yes, the right answer is C is the right answer. ठीक है. IAEA जो है ना, इसका हेडक्वार्टर यहाँ है और IEA के हेडक्वार्टर यहाँ है, दोनों अलग. इंटरनेशनल एटॉमिक एनर्जी एजेंसी, दिस डिफरेंट. ठीक है. एंड दिस वी आर आस्किंग इज इंटरनेशनल एनर्जी एजेंसी. तो इसका आंसर है सी, ऑप्शन सी. ठीक है. ओके. नाउ सो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इट इज, मतलब ये बता ये रहे कि 2026 तक जो है ना वो डिक्लाइन कर जाएगा कोल की डिमांड. अभी तो वो राइस में है ना. So why is coal considered as not very good? The first is it is a fossil fuel. इससे क्या होगा? Pollution होता है. So that is why we all a lot of times the world leaders or the international level people talk about phasing out coal. कि coal को खत्म किया जाए. The second thing is it is non-renewable source of energy है ना. तो एक वक्त ऐसा आएगा शायद जब there will time will come and the entire coal will maybe will not be present and all the coal will be actually utilized by the humans and all. तो फिर क्या करेंगे? So we need to switch towards the renewable energy first to ensure that there should be less pollution. इसलिए कि कोल से बहुत पॉल्यूशन होता है, तो कोई रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी सोर्स लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल वी कैन टॉक अबाउट सोलर एनर्जी, विंड एनर्जी, right, geothermal energy, these types of energies. So first it will cause less pollution, the second is these are actually renewable, है ना. सोलर एनर्जी तो ऑलमोस्ट मतलब अनलिमिटेड है ना, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि सोलर एनर्जी कुछ दिन बाद खत्म हो जाएगी और समथिंग लाइक दैट. बट यस, कोल, पेट्रोलियम, नेचुरल गैस, दे विल आई मीन all these reserves will a time will come when they will die down, खत्म हो जाएगा वो सब, है ना. So that is why coal is actually considered as not very good, and the world leaders talks about phasing out, है ना, कहते हैं phasing out coal, phasing out coal, right? That is what you should be knowing it. Okay, the next one is yes, IEA, International Energy Agency, is a Paris-based government intergovernmental organization established in 1974 that provides policy recommendation, analysis and data on the entire energy, global energy. So global energy sector पर research वगैरह इनका होता है, ठीक है? Okay, yes. So yes, before moving on, guys, download our app, go to CLAT section, and we are having this CLAT success kit, and it's available, and so we are providing mini mocks, ebooks, study plan, and all. And we are having a 2025 comprehensive course. If you have any query, call on this number 95388 95678 पे call कर सकते हो. Okay, let's talk about editorials. So page number 6 पे move करते हैं. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 editorials. तो ये दोनों जो होता है author based होता है, right? These are author based editorials. And ये दोनों जो होता है authorless होता है. Authorless मतलब ये होता है कि actually you won't find the name of the author here. Then what is the meaning of that? मतलब ये होता है these two actually represents the opinion of the Hindu editors. The Hindu की जो editorial team होती है editors, उनका opinion reflect करता है, ठीक है? Okay, so let's start with this one, an uphill task, struggle to grow the Forest Rights Act, right? So this we'll be discussing. Now the author is talking about that on December 18, 2006, the Rajya Sabha endorsed the Scheduled Tribe and Others Traditional Forest Dwellers Act. देखो यही वाला law है. Scheduled Tribe and Others Traditional Forest Dwellers Recognition of Forest Right Act. तो इसको इतना लंबा चौड़ा लिखने की जगह we write in short as Forest Right Act 2006. Okay. Now why this is very important? It is considered as very important because it provides rights to the tribal community living in that area, है ना. ये important ये है because they say कि it actually redresses the historic injustice that were done to the forest dwellers. Forest dwellers मतलब जो forest में लोग रहते हैं, especially the tribal community, right? है ना. तो मतलब ये है कि उनको इंसाफ देता है ये लॉ, ये कानून इंसाफ देता है वो लोग जो फॉरेस्ट में रहते हैं, फॉरेस्ट डिवेलपर्स हैं, ट्राइबल पीपल जो लोग उसमें रहते हैं, तो उनको राइट्स नहीं मिला था इन द पास्ट. सो अब इस लॉ के बाद so rights will be given to them. So this was passed in 2006. So he is talking about the same, that yes, this act commonly known as Forest Right Act marks a watershed in India's social, economic, environmental legislation as it attempts to put an end to the long-drawn conflict over supposed forest encroachment. होता यह था कि फॉरेस्ट इंक्रोचमेंट होता था इवन इफ यू टॉक अबाउट बिफोर इंडिपेंडेंस. जैसे मान लीजिए फॉरेस्ट एरिया है, ठीक है, अब फॉरेस्ट एरिया है तो यहाँ पर एनिमल्स रह रहे होंगे, है ना, फिर प्लांट्स होंगे, स्पीसीज होंगे, और ह्यूमंस भी रहते थे, है ना, ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी एंड ऑल. नाउ हुआ क्या कि लेट्स से दैट दिस इज द ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट. सो द ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट इंटर्ड इनटू द फॉरेस्ट एरिया टू कट द वुड्स, है ना, तो टू कट द ट्रीज टू गेट वुड्स एंड ऑल, है ना, तो बहुत बार लकड़ी काटने के लिए, जंगल काटने के लिए, है ना. And those who were actually the humans living in that area, the tribal population, they got affected. They were not given any rights. तो उनको कोई अधिकार नहीं होता था. कई बार पेड़ काट दिया था तो उनका घर उजड़ जाता था, something like that. So वही वो बता रहे हैं कि that is what forest encroachment happens. Simultaneously, it seeks to create much more democratic bottom of forest governance. लेकिन Forest Right to Act 2006 को जो है, it provides what we call it as community rights, है ना, to the tribal community, है ना, जो वहां फॉरेस्ट में रहने वाले लोग हैं उनको राइट्स देती है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली द इंप्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ एफआरए हैज बीन प्लेग्ड बाय पॉलिटिकल अपॉर्चुनिज्म, फॉरेस्टर रेसिस्टेंस एंड ब्यूरोक्रेटिक एपैथी. लेकिन बोल ये रहे, द ऑथर इज सेइंग दैट फॉरेस्ट राइट्स एक्ट इज नॉट इंप्लीमेंटेड प्रॉपर्ली. पूरी तरह इंप्लीमेंट नहीं हुआ है ना. जैसे 2006 में पास हुआ था, still even after 17 years it has not been implemented. So we are now in 2023 properly. तो ये क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं, पॉलिटिकल अपॉर्चुनिज्म, यानी इसमें थोड़ा सा पॉलिटिक्स वगैरह हो गया. ब्यूरोक्रेटिक एपैथी, एपैथी का मतलब क्या होता है, मतलब कि इमोशनल, मतलब ये नहीं होना, नो सिंपैथी का समझ लो, तो ये समझना कि यानी कोई सिंपैथी नहीं है, अपना कुछ खास ध्यान नहीं दे रहे. ब्यूरोक्रेसी जो है, ऑफिसर्स जो है, उनका बहुत ज्यादा ख्याल नहीं रहा इस पर कि इसको मतलब इन्फोर्स किया जाए. नॉट दैट इज व्हाट द ऑथर इज टॉकिंग अबाउट. नाउ द ऑथर इज यूजिंग द, देखो हिस्टोरिक इनजस्टिस यहाँ भी लिखा और यहाँ भी लिखा है ना, कि the main idea actually this law was made to ensure to offset or redress the historic injustice जो past में ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी या फॉरेस्ट डिवेलपर्स के साथ जो नाइंसाफी हो रही थी उसको खत्म करने के लिए लॉ लाया गया था. Prior to colonialism, local communities enjoyed customary rights over forests in their vicinity or even a large region. Colonialism मतलब वही जो prior to British rule है ना, यानी ब्रिटिश रूल से पहले जो लोकल कम्युनिटीज थी उनके पास फॉरेस्ट राइट था, है ना. सो द लोकल कम्युनिटीज, द ट्राइबल कम्युनिटीज लिविंग इन द फॉरेस्ट, they had their rights. They used to live in their forest happily, है ना. Even when kings or chieftains claimed hunting rights in certain forests, local communities continued to enjoy all other forest benefits and all. तो उस जमाने में जो भी लोकल किंग्स वगैरह होते थे उनके बावजूद भी इतना इशू नहीं होता था, ठीक है. स्टिल द लोकल कम्युनिटी और द ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी यूज्ड टू एंजॉय a lot of forest rights, है ना. Colonial take over India's forest, है ना, however resulted in massive disruption of these and all. अब क्या हुआ कि जब colonial rule आया यानी ब्रिटिश रूल आया, this actually was one of the watershed moment because it actually impacted the lives of the tribal community, the local people a lot. तो ब्रिटिश रूल जब आया तो वो जो है ना फॉरेस्ट एरियाज में ज्यादा इंट्रूड करने लगे एंड दे स्टार्टेड एक्चुअली कटिंग द ट्रीज फॉरेस्ट एंड ऑल. द मेनी एक्चुअली ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी गॉट डिस्टर्ब्ड, दे गॉट रिलोकेटेड एंड ऑल. ये सब बता रहे हैं. द इनजस्टिस इम्पोज्ड बाय दिस कॉलोनियल फॉरेस्ट पॉलिसी टुक मल्टीपल फॉर्म्स एंड ऑल. तो अपना बहुत सारी चीज बता रहे हैं क्या क्या हो गया कि शिफ्टिंग कल्टीवेशन बैन कर दिया गया एंड एग्रीकल्चर लैंड्स को नुकसान हुआ, है ना. सो दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इट, है ना. So a lot of actually Adivasis, the tribal communities got affected a lot. They went into bonded labor and all. आपने जैसे हिस्ट्री में पढ़ा होगा Munda revolt. Have you heard this? It happened in the Bihar region. Then there are a lot of revolts happen in tribal community. Ho uprising is there. Munda revolt is there. ठीक है. फिर संथाल uprising. These all are tribal revolt. ये ब्रिटिश के अगेंस्ट रिवॉल्ट हुआ था because of these things, because the British were intruding into the forest region and all. Okay, so third cemetery, तो ये सब वो बता रहे हैं. So he's giving many examples on all what happened and all. Unfortunately, matter only worsened post independence. तो बता रहे हैं कि even after independence, post independence मतलब after 1947, when we got independence, still actually the tribals were not given much rights and all, है ना. So जमींदारी system था, prevalent princely states था and all, है ना. So still it was not much rights were given, but उसके बाद और क्या हुआ, जैसे एक वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट वाज पास्ड, है ना. वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट 1972, फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन एक्ट 1980 वाज पास्ड. बट स्टिल जो है उनको जो है इनजस्टिस, आई मीन देयर वाज नॉट मच जस्टिस हैपन विद द ट्राइबल कम्युनिटीज एंड ऑल एंड द पीपल लिविंग इन द फॉरेस्ट एरियाज, ठीक है. लेकिन फॉरेस्ट राइट एक्ट जो कि 2006 में पास हुआ, दिस इज रिमार्केबल बिकॉज इट इज फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम एक्नॉलेज दीज हिस्टोरिकल इनजस्टिसेस. द फॉरेस्ट राइट एक्ट 2006 ने ये माना कि हाँ नाइंसाफी हुई है जो फॉरेस्ट में रहने वाले लोग हैं उनके साथ. सो दे एक्नॉलेज्ड इट दैट यस इनजस्टिसेस हैव बीन डन इन द पास्ट एंड विल प्रोवाइड इंडिविजुअल फॉरेस्ट राइट्स, कम्युनिटी फॉरेस्ट राइट एंड ऑल. तो ये सबकी बात कही गई. However, according to the author, unfortunately, the politicians in most states focus solely on individual right and projected the act as an encroachment regularization. मतलब वही बता रहे, इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना है कि इंडिविजुअल राइट्स क्या होता है, कम्युनिटी राइट्स, इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना, बट जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया दैट यस still according to the author, the government is yet to provide 100% of perfect, you can say, the rights to the local community or community forest rights and all. ठीक है. तो इसी पर उन्होंने बहुत सारे डिटेल गए. he has gone very much in detail. महाराष्ट्र, ओडिशा and more recently छत्तीसगढ़ are the only states to recognize the CFR. CFR होता है community forest rights, ठीक है. ये सिर्फ फ्यू ही स्टेट्स हैं जैसे महाराष्ट्र, ओडिशा, छत्तीसगढ़ ने ही रिकॉग्नाइज किया. दैट इज व्हाट ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट. सो बेसिकली ही इज एक्चुअली कंप्लेनिंग और द ऑथर इज राइटिंग दैट यस वी नीड टू प्रोवाइड द राइट्स टू द कम्युनिटी, राइट्स टू द ट्राइबल कम्युनिटीज या फॉरेस्ट डिवेलपर्स कम्युनिटी. तो पास्ट में जा रहे हैं कि पास्ट में क्या क्या हुआ, फिर आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस क्या हुआ, करेंटली क्या सिनेरियो है. सो स्टिल ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Side में article थी that's talking about, it's a political one, but let's discuss the new chief ministers. So recently we have seen actually elections in 5 states. First Rajasthan, second Madhya Pradesh, third Chhattisgarh, fourth Telangana, and the fifth is Mizoram. ठीक है. क्या कोई पांचों चीफ मिनिस्टर, नए चीफ मिनिस्टर का नाम बता सकता है? So we have seen in all the 5 states we are seeing a new chief minister. So can anyone tell me the name of the chief ministers in all the states? जो नए 5 states में चुने गए. Anyone? Who is the new chief minister of Rajasthan? Anyone? And who is the new chief minister of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Telangana and Mizoram? Okay, शायद आपको पता होगा. So Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh has been won by the BJP. Okay. Telangana won by International Congress, or Mizoram mein there's another party actually. I'll discuss about it. Okay. It's neither BJP nor Congress, it's a separate party which came to power. Now let's talk about Rajasthan. In the state of Rajasthan, Mr. Bhajan Lal Sharma is the new chief minister of Rajasthan. ठीक है, याद रखिएगा. The next is Madhya Pradesh. Dr. Mohan Yadav is the new chief minister of Madhya Pradesh. Okay. The next one is in Telangana, Mr. Revant Reddy is the new chief minister of Telangana. Then in actually Mizoram, Mr. Lal Duhoma, he's a former IPS officer, and he is the new chief minister of actually the state of Mizoram. Okay, so there's a homework. Go and find out he belongs to which political party. It's a homework. After the class is over, write it that Mr. Lal Duhoma, who is the chief minister of Mizoram, recently he has become the chief minister of Mizoram. He belongs to which political party? Write it in the comment section after the class is over. नीचे आप कमेंट सेक्शन में लिखो क्लास ओवर होने के बाद कि इनके पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का नाम क्या है. Okay, then Vishnu Dev Sai, Mr. Vishnu Dev Sai is actually the new chief minister of Chhattisgarh. He is also from BJP. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one, the Stormy Red Sea, the complexities of global events. अब देखो ये क्या है, at the end of October after the audacious terror attack by Hamas and also that is what he's talking. देखो पहले जान लेते हैं कि what he's talking about. He's talking about Red Sea. तो कहां पे रेड सी? हियर इज इंडिया. ठीक है, दिस इज इजिप्ट, ये वाला इजराइल है ना, एंड दिस वन इज एक्चुअली रेड सी. ओके. नाउ अब इसमें क्या क्या चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है, देखो ये रेड सी है एंड ये अरबियन सी. तो यहां पे जो जॉइंट है इसको क्या कहते हैं? दिस स्ट्रेट इज कॉल्ड एज स्ट्रेट ऑफ बाबल मंदब. ओके. फिर ये पर्शियन गल्फ और इसके बीच में ये अरबियन सी है, ये पर्शियन गल्फ है. ये वाला जो स्टेट है उसको कहते हैं स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज. ये सब मेंशन्ड इस आर्टिकल में. ठीक है. ओके. नाउ सो बेसिकली ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट कि एक्चुअली आपने पढ़ा होगा रिसेंटली क्या हुआ था कि इजराइल की शिप, जैसे मान लीजिए इजराइल की शिप, इट विल कम लाइक दिस, है ना. यहाँ पे सुएज कैनाल है, सो यहां से एक्चुअली यहाँ पे आ रही थी एंड सी हाउथीज आर एक्चुअली फ्रॉम यमन and they have captured the ship in this region. यहीं पे कहीं पे शिप थी बाबल मंदब के आसपास, and they have captured 2 ships of perhaps based from Israel and all. Okay, तो इसी की बात कर रहे हैं. The Stormy Red Sea, the complexities of global event. That is what the author is talking about. Okay, so he's talking about कि this broad critical water है ना, तो Suez Canal, Red Sea and all. तो अब क्या है कि ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेस है. यहाँ Suez Canal, मान लीजिए इजराइल से अगर किसी को शिप को यहाँ जाना है इंडिया, so it will go like this. यहाँ पे Suez Canal है, it will cross and it will go like this, then Red Sea and then Yemen. So okay, ऐसे है ना. Now so यहीं पर actually the ship was hijacked and all by Houthis and all. So that is what he is talking about. In mid-November, Houthis released the video of armed men in a helicopter raiding a cargo vessel, है ना. देखो शायद ये वाला वीडियो जो हेलीकॉप्टर से उतर रहे हैं and all. ठीक है, which has traveling through the Red Sea, है ना. While the state of Hormuz on the other side of the region bordering Iran, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain is seen as a major geopolitical choke point. Now, अब देखो वो state of Hormuz की बात कर रहे हैं. Let me show you. अब देखो जैसे होता क्या है, if you see it carefully, ये जो रीजन है ना, ईस्ट, ये वाला रीजन, हाँ, तो ये ईरान के ये वाला कुवैत, ईस्ट ऑफ सऊदी अरब एंड कतर, यूएई. So this region is actually very much what we call it as famous for the oil rich. These are oil rich areas. ठीक है. अब यहां से कोई भी शिप जाएगी तो यहां से होके जाना पड़ेगी, ये वाला. ठीक है. एंड दिस रीजन इज कॉल्ड एज स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज. इसको स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज कहते हैं. ओके, यस. नाउ सो व्हेन द शिप गोज फ्रॉम दिस रीजन ऑफ स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज, एक्चुअली नाउ दिस इज एक्चुअली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है ना, जियो पॉलिटिकल चोक पॉइंट. मतलब जैसे क्या आता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेनी टाइम्स अरब, जैसे अमेरिकन शिप गोज एंड ऑल, and US has a lot of times issues with Iran. So Iran actually, and that is why Strait of Hormuz becomes important, because if the Iran actually blocks this region, then of course that will be difficult for the American ships to move and all. ठीक है, तो ये सब चीज न्यूज में रहती है, इसलिए इसको जियोपॉलिटिकल चोक पॉइंट कह रहे हैं, ये स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज को. ओके, दैट इज व्हाट द ऑथर इज टॉकिंग अबाउट इट ऑल. ठीक है. Then he's talking about, है ना, South East face aggression has only increased and all in this region. Red Sea to counter threats. तो यही सब इज टॉकिंग अबाउट. देखो बाबर मंदब स्टेट की बात हो रही है ना, बिटवीन यमन एंड जिबूटी. देखो ये वाला जिबूटी है एंड दिस इज यमन, एंड हियर यू विल फाइंड बाबर मंदब. ओके, सो जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया अबाउट दैट. And so that is what he's talking about. Riyadh had in fact called for restraint by Washington DC in taking any military action directly against the Houthis. So the Riyadh, matlab Saudi Arab, has not taken perhaps the direct action against Houthis and all. And we are seeing in Yemen, a civil war is happening, and on the one side there is Houthis and all since many years. So ये सही बात हो रही है. So इसको पढ़ना थोड़ा सा. Go and read about Yemen civil war. Just go and read after the class is over. ठीक है. Beyond the regional crisis points, depletion of security in the Red Sea will have a global impact, specifically for Asian economies such as India, Japan, South Korea, and all. In the Persian Gulf, for example, India has operationalized Operation Sankalp since 2019. हाँ, इंडिया ने एक एक्सरसाइज किया था, ये याद रखना, ऑपरेशन संकल्प. ओके, सो वेयर इंडियन नेवी बिगन स्कॉटिंग इंडियाज फ्लैग शिप्स एंड ऑल. तो एक्चुअली क्या है, मतलब एक तरह से एक्सरसाइज था इस रीजन में. लेट मी शो यू वेयर एक्जैक्टली इज द मैप. ये सब रीजन में ना. सो इंडियन नेवी वाज डूइंग सम एक्सरसाइज एंड ऑल टू इंश्योर दैट कि कोई इंडियन शिप्स को मतलब परेशान नहीं करे एंड ऑल. दैट इज व्हाट द आइडिया वाज. ठीक है ना. Through the current churn in the global geopolitical order, there is one major trend that states must factor into their calculus that non-state militant actors are strengthening its agency both politically and militarily and all. तो ये सब बता रहे है ना. So that is what is talking about. खैर. Now let's talk about opinion. में एक article है talking about one person, one vote, one value. ठीक है. यानी one person तो one vote होता है, लेकिन क्या value एक होता है कि नहीं? That's a issue. This is one person is one vote, but that vote is equal to one value or not, that's an issue. Now, why he's talking about it? Because he's quoting Article 81 and Article 170. So, Article 81 talks about for House of People in Lok Sabha के लिए बात कर रहे हैं, and Article 170 talks about state legislative assemblies. कि the seats should be given in such a way so as that it should be proportional to the population of the state. ठीक है, proportional to the population होना चाहिए. ठीक है, यहाँ पे भी लिखा होगा. थ्रू आउट द स्टेट. नाउ इसका क्या मतलब होता है? जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल देखो, ये डिबेट क्यों स्टार्ट होती है? बिकॉज व्हाट हैपेंड वाज कि इन 1971, आई मीन 1971 सेंसस के बाद व्हाट हैपेंड वाज ऑन 42nd कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट 1976 हैपेंड एंड इट फ्रीज द नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स, फ्रीज नंबर ऑफ सीट्स इन लोकसभा फॉर एवरी स्टेट. वाई, क्यों फ्रीज कर दिया? अब इसमें बहुत डिबेट होता है कि क्यों फ्रीज कर दिया. वाई? बिकॉज द नॉर्दर्न इंडिया में पॉपुलेशन वाज राइजिंग फास्टर एंड इन साउदर्न इंडिया द पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल वाज हैपनिंग वेरी इफेक्टिवली और फैमिली प्लानिंग वाज मोर सक्सेसफुल. तो जब पॉपुलेशन यहां डिक्रीज होगी, इट मींस द नंबर ऑफ सीट्स विल डिक्रीज हियर. लोकसभा सीट्स कम होगी यहां और यहां पे ज्यादा होगी. मोर लोकसभा सीट्स विल बी देयर. And when more Lok Sabha seats will be there, what will happen? There will be less representation from South India and more representation from North India. In fact, it means that since the South India was controlling doing family planning, they were punished for that. So they will not do it in the future. So that is why the people from South India demanded that no, it shouldn't be there and this should be freezed. So that is why 42nd Amendment के द्वारा इसको freeze कर दिया गया 2001. And then from 84th Amendment, it has been freezed till 2026. So 2026 के बाद जो सेंसस होगा 2031 में होगा, and after that there will be a change of the Lok Sabha seats perhaps. ठीक है. तो जैसे for example we have 80 seats in Lok Sabha in Uttar Pradesh, बिहार में 40 है. So it will remain since 1971 till now it is this. Ideally it should have increased. 80 हो सकता है, 90 हो जाता है, या 40 से 50 हो जाता है, because the population has increased as compared to the southern India. But इसको बढ़ाया क्यों नहीं गया? Because again the same thing will happen. The South Indian states will start protesting that yes, it will actually lead to it will act as a disincentive है ना, and against family planning and all. Okay, yes. तो इसी की बात करें तो उस हिसाब से means less number of people here in South India are representing more number of Lok Sabha MPs as compared to North India. ठीक है, यहाँ आबादी कम है लेकिन ज्यादा लोग को ज्यादा MPs है as compared to Northern India है ना. तो ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है 81 और 170 पूरी तरह 1971 के बाद it's not fully implemented after 1971 census. You got it? आप समझिए. हाँ, इस पे काफी डिबेट हो रहा था पहले, इसीलिए दैट इज व्हाई वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इट. अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रिमेन्स अ कंसर्न पोस्ट पैंडेमिक एंड ऑल. तो थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा इसको भी. अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट एक्चुअली इज अराउंड 13.4% एंड ऑल. पीरियडिक लेबर फोर्स सर्वे कम्स अप विद द अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट एंड ऑल. ओके, ऑन सेलेक्टिंग इलेक्शन कमिश्नर्स. अभी एक आर्टिकल था टेक्स्ट एंड कॉन्टेक्स्ट में. व्हाई वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इट? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू, प्लीज आंसर इट, देन आई विल डिस्कस दिस कि व्हाई दिस आर्टिकल वाज देयर. Election Commission of India derives its powers from which article of the Constitution? 341, 324, 297, 280. What is the right answer? ECI derives its power from where? Which article? 341, 324, 297, 280. Please answer it if you know it. And this is very easy. The right answer is option B, 324 is the right answer. Superintendent's direction, control of elections to be vested in Election Commission. Yes, Ramesh, very good. The next is Election Commission of India is a dash member body. 5 member, 3 member, 4 member, 1 member. Election Commission of India कितनी member body है? Anyone? So it's a 3-member body. 3-member body, 1 chief election commissioner and 2 election commissioners are there. Okay. So B is the right answer. Okay. Okay. So Rajya Sabha passed the chief election commissioners and other election commissioners bill. It is likely to enact a law and all. So ये सब news में था. Now why it was in the news? Because recently we have seen a judgment of Supreme Court. है ना? और Supreme Court के judgment ने ये कहा था कि actually the chief election commissioners and election commissioners should be appointed by a committee. Select committee होना चाहिए. And this select committee should be comprised of Prime Minister, the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha and the Chief Justice of India. ठीक है, ये 3 लोग होने चाहिए. Prime Minister, leader of opposition Lok Sabha and Chief Justice of India. ठीक है. Yes, 3-member body. Yes, Ramesh, you were right. Anna. So B is the right answer. Now, what happened was, but recently this bill has come up. The Chief Election Commissioners and Other Election Commissioners Bill 2023, जिसमें it says that the select committee will comprise of Prime Minister, the Union Minister and leader of opposition in Lok Sabha. Yani instead of Chief Justice of India, there will be a Union Minister. ठीक है. So that is why it was in the news कि government moves bill to change Supreme Court order, because Supreme Court order said कि select committee should be Prime Minister, Chief Justice of India and leader of opposition होना चाहिए. But here the new bill instead of CGI talks about Union Cabinet Minister, and Union Cabinet Minister will of course be from the same government, है ना? So that is why this was coming in the news and all. इसीलिए the former judge of Supreme Court said Election Commissioner bill will affect independence of ECI. This was in the news and all. तो इसी की वो बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. So जो judgment आया था Supreme Court का, ये केस का नाम याद रखिएगा, ठीक है, अनूप बर्नवाल, है ना, filed a petition PIL in 2015 and all, ठीक है. So go and read about it. Okay, the next is what led to the coup attempt in Sierra Leone. So you understand coup? Coup, C-O-U-P लिखते हैं, but it is actually coup, we pronounce it as. It's actually in which a democratic government is overthrown by military, and the military comes to power. That's called as military coup attempt in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone जो है ना वो West Africa में एक जगह है. So where is India? This one is Africa continent, ठीक है. And here you will find Sierra Leone. Okay. Now, आपको पता होगा recently we have seen military coup in Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso. ये सब बहुत सारी जगह we have seen actually in these regions of Africa. We are saying military coup, right? So go and find out कि अफ्रीका के कौन-कौन country में recently in the last 1 or 2 years we have seen military coup in the last 2 years in many African countries. Go and find out these countries. Okay. Now, one homework is that please write into the comment section. नीचे आप comment section में लिखो कि what is the capital of Sierra Leone. After the class is over, नीचे comment section में लिखो कि Sierra Leone जो कि वेस्ट अफ्रीका में एक जगह है उसकी कैपिटल क्या है, ठीक है, यहाँ पे. Okay. And one more thing is that Kuwait's Amir El Sheikh Nawaf laid to rest in low key ceremony. So actually he was the defense minister. ना ये अमीर थे एक्चुअली उस टाइम पर, डिफेंस मिनिस्टर थे इराक वॉर के टाइम पर, बट नाउ ही वाज द अमीर और द हेड ऑफ कुवैत एंड ही डाइड रिसेंटली, शेख नवाफ. लेट मी शो यू वेयर एग्जैक्टली इज कुवैत. सो हियर इज इंडिया, दिस इज कुवैत. ओके, आपको शायद पता होगा जो केडी है कुवैत दिनार, इसका सबसे हाईएस्ट मॉनेटरी वैल्यू है ना इन टर्म्स ऑफ डॉलर एंड ऑल, राइट? सो परहैप्स 1 केडी इज अराउंड 200 और परहैप्स मोर देन दैट, ठीक है, कुवैत दिनार इसको कहते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग अबाउट इट. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and download the BYJU'S exam prep app. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.